Man, welcome back, creations. Peace to all creations. You know, today we're gonna be talking about impact, right? And the reason I felt like this would be a great topic to talk about, is because a lot of people do not realize the impact that they have on everything. You know what I'm saying? Impact they got on people watching them, the impact that others had on them. You know what I'm saying? To get them to where they're at today, right? And I feel like a lot of people are stuck in certain mindsets to where it's just too hard for them to bounce back, right? And what we talking about today is the impact to be better, right? Because the whole, like, if you go back and watch my first video about morals over money, I was talking about, you know, um, elevating to your higher self, right? And always being in your higher self. So the main goal is to be in your higher self so that anything that you impact will only have a positive outcome and positive effect, right? So I've been impacted. You've been impacted. Everything's been impacted. We could talk about the earth, you know what I'm saying? Our actions and us littering and us making the decisions we make, cutting the trees down, that all is an impact, right? Um, Ultimately, we want to make better impacts. You know what I'm saying? We want to be somebody who has a positive charisma about themselves, positive aura. You know what I'm saying? We want to be something that somebody feel good about, right? And that's impact. You know what I'm saying? Impact is, it could be negative, it could be positive, right? But it still all comes down to choice. So it's like you got your good side, you got your bad side, right? So which one do you choose to exercise, right? And then understanding that for every action is a reaction, every decision you make, you see what I'm saying? You get to see the reaction of your choice that you made. And detrimental. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of impact you gonna have, right? I had people who really told me like, damn, bro, you should really do this. You know what I'm saying? You should really get on YouTube and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you go with words, you go with people. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I realized like I'm a converter, right? I convert energy. I can convert something negative can happen to me, and I can not drown in that, not be in sorrow over that, not be in my lower self over that, and I can convert it to something positive. So I use that negative experience to still learn, you know what I'm saying? But I use that negative energy that I would have used for that to fuel me to do something better, right? Because the whole thing is, you know, don't be bitter, be better, right? And we want to impact and we want to change the world, but we have to make them adjustments within ourselves. And I'm here to inspire. I'm here to give you a restart button, a respawn, whatever you want to call it, a righteous respawn. To help you elevate in the way that you was thinking to kind of get you out of that funk that I know a lot of people are in because I can see the impacts that they have. I can see their intentions. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have good intentions, but they don't have this type of knowledge or this type of understanding choice, you would have had a different effect. Um, my live is messing up a little bit. It says my connection is a little unstable, so I had to pause a little bit there. But we gonna keep it rocking. Um, so me being who I am, you know what I'm saying, and having a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying, I'm 31 years old and I've experienced a lot. You know what I'm saying? I come from a foster home. I come from a broken family. Never got to see my mom and dad together, and it's like, yeah, I could have been like, oh, my parents was never together and that's why I act the way that I act and this and that. But like, I'm grown, right? I'm responsible for my own decisions, my own choices, right? And you would take advice from somebody who you can see is accountable, right? And I hold myself accountable. I hold myself to a higher standard. I hold myself to being humble. And it kind of like I'm an introvert. You know what I'm saying? I analyze things, and I learned from other people. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I was growing up, I've been learning from other people, watching the choices they make and see the reaction from the choices that they make, right? So it's like that right there is enough to be able to make the right decisions. And once you start making better decisions and it become natural, you know what I'm saying? You do something long enough, you're gonna be great at it, you're gonna be good at it, right? And we want to make an impact, right? I got young ones that look up to me. I got older ones that look up to me. People that rely on me to be who I am, right? They can hit me up and they can understand that, I'm gonna be the same person. I'm gonna be the same person every time you see me. I'm gonna have that same energy. So, people like keep that same energy. I'm keeping the same energy because this is the path that I walk on and this is the path that I choose, right? I don't let people's choices outside of me impact my decision on my choices. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do to an extent in the sense of like, if it has something to do with me, if it's gonna affect me personally, but you gotta let people go their way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people take their own route. Everybody has different journeys, right? But we all trying to get to the top. We all want to be the best we can be, right? And that's what this is all about. Making an impact, right? You got kids that look up to you. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the people that influence you, you know what I'm saying, and everything that you do, right? Whether it's your style of clothing, rap, you know what I'm saying? The things that you do, you know what I'm saying, just overall, right? Um, I just realized like, my ultimate purpose was to impact the world. And yeah, I might be one person and I can look at it like, yeah, I'm just one person. So what impact could I have on the world, right? But when I really heard Tupac say like, I'm just one person, and if I talk about how dirty it is, somebody I might not change the world, but I'm gonna spark the mind of somebody that will, right? And I'm not somebody that will, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a strong will. I have a strong will to want to do better. And I come from very fucked up situations. So I know how to convert. And if I know how to convert, why wouldn't I want to teach my people that, to uplift them and get them to the point where I'm at, so they can have a relief off their shoulders, so they can feel appreciated and they can feel like they have a reason to live and they have a reason to have purpose, right? So walk in purpose, be an impact, you know what I'm saying? Be positive, don't look back, you know what I'm saying? Don't open that closed door. You close that door, you walked out that door for a reason, don't go back to that door, right? Keep it pushing, keep elevating, keep growing, right? Understand that that's a power, right? You was given this galaxy gift and this vessel to be and to express your will, right? And you're gonna get out of it what you put into it, right? You wouldn't want me to just I'm not gonna say that. You It's better to build value with something, right? Than to just have something given to you, right? Because why? Or it's better to go through something and then gain something and be deemed successful in that, because you are going to have a value on that and you're going to have a certain sense of appreciation, right? Gratitude. You got to be thankful for life. You got to be thankful that you woke up today. You know what I'm saying? You got another chance to make an impact. Not everybody wake up every day. Not everybody can do what it is that I'm doing. And I understand that that's what makes me unique. That's what sets me aside. You know what I'm saying? Being brought up as a Jehovah's Witness and having to talk to people, it brought a certain properness and code of conduct to how I am, how I interact with things, and how I interact with people. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the religion part, right? Like I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. So I'm super geek. My chain came in for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? My birthday was just on the 12th, 6 days ago, and say divine spirit on it. And that's what I truly believe. I have a divine spirit, right? And I was in class today, and a teacher asked a question. She's like, if you could be handcuffed to somebody for 30 days, who would you be handcuffed to? Right? Somebody mentioned Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Because they know he's very successful and he'll be dropping some jewels on them, dropping gems on them, right? I said I would want to be with the most broken person, right? Because if you spend 30 days with somebody like me, I'm finna elevate you. I'm finna change everything about you because I understand the impact that I have and I understand who I am and I understand what I come from and I understand how to get to this level of wisdom and knowledge. And you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take encouragement, right? It's gonna take acknowledgement, right? It's gonna take um it's gonna take that to really let somebody know like it's okay to mess up, right? You don't know everything. I don't know everything, but yeah, I'm willing to learn everything. I'm willing to sponge and take in as much as I can, right? If I'm somebody who knows everything, I want to be around somebody who don't know nothing, that's because unlike attracts, you know what I'm saying? And like repels. So it's like if there's somebody else that is on the level that I'm on, right? I might not click with them how I'm gonna click with somebody who has no understanding of the things that I have understanding of. But low key, all of this has been inside of you the whole time, right? It's just been sleep. It's just been lowered down. It's been at a low level to where, when you came into this world, right? When you came into this world that they call Earth, right? You didn't have a care in the world when you was a kid. You was happy, you know what I'm saying? Innocent, you know what I'm saying? You was just living. You don't got to worry about bills. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about your friends snaking. You ain't got to worry about females. You know what I'm saying? Or males. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, you don't have to worry about all the things that we worry about, you know what I'm saying? And people lose themselves under. So you're gonna have to find yourself, right? But it's gonna have to start with you going within, right? You gotta do some soul searching, some soul digging. You gotta be able to forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself for making mistakes. When a lot of us make decisions where we knew we was wrong. A lot of us was slipping up and we knew we were in the wrong, right? And that's that's crazy to me because you knew you was making that decision, right? Whether you choose to continue to do negative, you was making that decision. You had the ultimate choice. I heard something Kanye West said a while ago, and a lot of people thought he was crazy when he was like, "Slavery is a choice, right? You can choose to be enslaved, right?" And it's crazy because I look at the system, the world that we live in today, the society that we live in today. It's like people are really um choosing to stay asleep. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to wake up. Some people are bonded to the things that they love, right? And they be like, "Oh, I was raised like this. I'm gonna die like this." They don't want to change their ways, right? And they don't realize that every choice that they made or the people before them made has an effect on us now, right? And it's like, what are you gonna leave for your kids? You know what I'm saying? If we teaching them all this bad things such as littering, murdering, excuse me, all this foul music that's downgrading, and you know what I'm saying? It's like people be so quick to knock the other person down versus bring them up. Excuse me, with them. Um, it's like your impact on that is gonna be negative, and then it's like we always magnify the negative, and then it got so bad to a point where people glorify the negative. You know what I'm saying? Like people that do things negative and they seem like a badass or a bad motherfucker, whatever you want to call it, they turn that to being cool. That shit is not cool, bro. That shit is not cool. Cause that shit, when it's all said and done, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna find yourself doing the same shit in the same place and you never elevated, right? You was just exercising negativity. So you never was able to grow. Positivity, when you create something positive, it's not going to do nothing but flourish. It's not going to do nothing but spread and expand, right? So a motto that I came up with is recover, grow, and expand. You want to recover, you want to grow, and you want to expand. And that's where I feel like a lot of people today is at in their life. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the answers. They ain't never had nobody sit down and talk to them and tell them like, I'm proud of you, right? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I love you. I appreciate everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard dealing with this. I know it's hard dealing with that. You know, we need to hear that because that's encouraging, right? That gives us recognition. That gives us acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's somebody that care about me. You know what I'm saying? When there's people that, I cared about and they never showed that they really truly cared about me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I be saying like a lot of people just want to take, but nobody wants to give. And I'm at a point where, I don't always gave. I always gave and I will always continue to give because my purpose is greater than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this for something greater than myself. I'm not worried about the money. I know one day, like we live in the internet era where everybody got their phone in their hand. And yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and stunt. It's one of my goals to get in as many people's phones as I possibly can. Why? Because my intentions are pure. So they're pure and they're positive, right? And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to spread the message, right? You might not agree with the messenger. You might not like what you physically see in front of you, And that's fine. It's not for you. It was for me. It's for me to express myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm beat up. I'm tatted up. You know what I'm saying? Got Anubis on there, divine spirit on my wrist. Got my stones on me. You know what I'm saying? My divine spirit pendant with my sacred geometry symbols on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm growing my hair out. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm younger than a lot of people who knew better, but they never chose to do better because, and they don't realize them never making that adjustment, they impact still affected us, right? And I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. You need to hear that you've been fucking up. You need to hear that you've been slipping up, right? And it's time to wake up. I told y'all that the acronym for slip up is serious lacking progress upon permission, right? Wake up, willingly accept knowledge encouragingly upon permission. Which one is you working? Which one is you working? Do you truly want to be better? Is you really ready to sacrifice letting go of all those things that you thought was cool and you think them things that you thought was working for you, which after a while you see the outcome of your choices, right? You see that it led you nowhere. It led you to where you are still at, right? Are you really ready to elevate? And you got to be willing to accept the knowledge. It's a hard truth, right? The truth hurts, but guess what? The truth will set you free, and that's what it is. Um, I I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I don't want to see my people out here fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up, but that's real. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard truth. People out here fucked up. People out here thinking that they hot shit because they got money or they got females, or you know what I'm saying, or they got something that you don't got and they want to flash it in your face. And people are stuck in this material world when, you know what I'm saying, it was spirit first and it's gonna be spirit last. You know what I'm saying? We are on the solid realm, right? Anything that vibrates as a solid, nigga, this is the lowest level of existence. It's solid 3D, the third dimension, right? But there's multiple dimensions, right? And in order for you to get out of that, you're gonna have to level up, right? And it's my purpose to help you level up, to bring you to the light. You know what I'm saying? I feel like another great example that I gave in a couple of my videos already was, you know, a candle doesn't lose its flame by lighting another candle, right? I'm not losing nothing by enlightening y'all. I just, you know what I'm saying, you already the candle. You already the candle with the wick. You just missing that fire. And I'm here to pass the torch. I'm here to pass that flame to fire you up and get you excited and get them feelings back, a true love. But it's self-love that you need first, right? Because self-love is the best love. If you love yourself, you're gonna love everything outside of you. Right. Um, I love the impact that I have on people. It's people that I truly care about. It's people that I truly cared about and they done did me wrong, right? But I love them for even that. And the reason I love them for even that, because it got me to where I'm at, right? If I didn't go through them experiences, I wouldn't know that feeling exists. I wouldn't know how I would react going through that situation, right? And this is my bounce back, right? I found my purpose. I'm stepping in my purpose and I'm enlightening my people. I'm enlightening anybody who's willing to level up and make that change to convert from negative to positive. We so heavily influenced by movies, music, and it's like people are entertained, right? And it's called entertainment. It's entertainment broken down. The etymology for entertainment is to enter a certain mentality, right? And it's like a lot of that shit is controlled by somebody who knows better, but they project it to you as if it's cool to be the bad guy, to be the big bad boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, that's not what it is. That shit ain't cool. And then if you think that shit cool, how long you gonna think that you the shit? You know what I'm saying? Just doing negative until you no longer have your life and you wasn't able to elevate, and then you might have to start all over again, right? My goal is to help you get to a level spiritually to where you don't gotta start over, right? The, the universe been giving you signs this whole time, but you've been making choices to make a negative impact versus a positive one. Um, you gotta do better. You gotta want better. You gotta truly want better. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with excluding yourself, isolating yourself, spend time with yourself, learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? Only you are in control of you, right? I can't make you choose, right? But I can try to encourage you to choose better. And the reason I encourage you to choose better because you see what's going on the outside, right? But what's going on the outside was a reflection of what was on the inside, right? As above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Inside out, whatever you want to call it, right? So it's like, your character and your demeanor means everything. How you react to people means everything, right? Um, I talked to I talked to my homie this morning, right? And I told him, like, man, bro, so I don't think you understand the impact you had on me, bro. Like, I really look up to you, bro, because it's like anything you ever told me, you always had my best intentions at hand. And the reason I knew that is because I can see what your intentions was, whether you knew I could see it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I had to admit, I had to give appreciation to him. I had to tell him, like, he like, man, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm proud of where you headed. I had to tell him, like, bro, I couldn't have done that without you, bro. I couldn't have done that without experiencing this because it was a lot of things that I did when I was younger. He know me for 11 years now, right? Took me in, allowed me to stay at his house. I enrolled myself in high school. I ran track and played football. Um, and in track, I ended up finishing um, top four out of the top eight fastest kids that year in my class. You know what I'm saying? And then I went undefeated in football. So it's like, you know, we, I just, it's like he was giving me something that changed my life, and I wanted to be able to give him something back. And what I gave him back was acknowledgement, right? Gratitude, gratification, you know what I'm saying? Appreciation. Let him know, like, bro, I couldn't have done this without you. So the person that I am today is because you helped me elevate to this point. And, that's the thing. We want to spark somebody that's watching us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my son to think that it's cool going to the strip club, toting guns, shooting niggas, and being in gangs and um a lot of the negative things that just go on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to think that that's okay, right? Because it's not going to help him grow. It's going to put him in the ground, or it's going to put him in a jail cell, because that's the harsh reality of it. You know what I'm saying? That's the harsh reality of the destination that you'll go when going down a negative path, right? And I feel like we get so heavily influenced to do negative that they glorify that shit like that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not real, right? I feel like I'm becoming a real man. You know what I'm saying? Like a real man, a real role model. I'm becoming the person that I was searching for this whole time. I'm becoming that help, that anchor, you know what I'm saying, that love, that support that I've been missing, you know what I'm saying? But now I feel like it's unlocking in me. It unlocked in my brain. But I had to think logically, right? I couldn't keep dismissing the logic because I knew better. I just wanted to have fun and I wanted to look cool. I wanted to look like I was that nigga instead of actually be that nigga or be that good person. You know what I'm saying? However you want to say it. Some of y'all might not agree with how I talk, but I'm doing this to reach out to everybody. I'm doing this to reach out to everybody. It don't matter the color of your skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the message. I want to be able to spark something in your soul to let you know, like, be an impact, right? But be an impact for better, not for worse, right? You got somebody that look up to you. You got somebody that love you. You know what I'm saying? And to walk on this planet, we all came out of our mother's womb, right? And I feel like even though my mom made the choices she made, right? If she didn't make them choices, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't have the gratification. Going through them hard times, even though it was hard, and I felt like I wanted to die at times, right? I stuck through it, right? I stuck through it and I dealt with it, right? And I went through that experience and I learned from it. Well, then it inspired me not to want to be like that when I got older, you know what I'm saying? Or with my father, like, you know what I'm saying? It encouraged me not to want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them same reactions. I don't want to go down that same path that they went down. And I'm trying to do better. I want my son to be able to experience things I never got to experience. I want him to get a genuine love and know that he truly cared about. You know what I'm saying? And that it's more to life. You know what I'm saying? It's more to life than just sitting on the phone playing Fortnite, or sitting on the phone worried about everybody else's business, or talking about everybody else, what they got going on, right? You know what I'm saying? What about you? What can you control? What did you contribute to make the world a better place? Right? And as crazy as it sounds, that's where legacies come from. That's where legends come from, right? Being a legend. I think about Martin Luther King, because Martin Luther King Day just passed, right? Legend, right? He was one person that had a huge impact, right? He was a great leader, but he knew how to talk. He knew how to get the message across, right? And I feel like he knew that's what his purpose was. And I feel like I'm one of them people. Um, I feel like I'm one of them chosen people, and that's really how I feel. You know, all the way down to my birthday numbers, right? My birthday 11291. I actually came into this realization when I was locked up, but I was learning about numerology and I was learning about numbers, right? Um, the number 29 always stood out to me, right? Number 29 always stood out to me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Number 29, I'm seeing it everywhere. Playing Grand Theft Auto, it's on the top of a police car. You know what I'm saying? Pull up to a store, um, seeing a number 29. Like, it just stand out all the time to me, and I never understood why, right? Um, when I got locked up, right, I'm walking on the pod, right, and this Mexican dude approaches me. It's 72 people on the pod, keep in mind, right? Mexican dude approaches me, come up to me, he's like, hey, bro, what do you know about numbers? Man, I looked him in his eyes, I said, what made you come up to me out of all these people in here, bro, and ask me about numbers? And this was at a time where I was just starting to learn about numbers. But I've never seen this man a day before in my life, right? This is how I knew, like, the universe, right? I was attracting something that I needed to know, something that I needed to experience. And, you know, he was like, oh, bro, I don't know. He's like, it's just something about you. And I only know one other person who knows anything about numbers. Right? And this one I was learning about spirit numbers, angel numbers, or whatever you want to call them. Um, I'm just like, and he showed me his tattoo on his arm. It was of his girlfriend, right? And he was like, she the only other person I knew about numbers. And I'm like, yeah, bro. I said, that's crazy, you know, something. But he was more religious. You know what I'm saying? He was more of a religious person, reading his Bible and stuff. And it was time for us to lock down. It was time for us to go to our cells. And when we went to our cells, it's like, damn, you know, he had me thinking. I'm just looking down, right? And as I'm looking down, I look at my wristband. My wristband say 11291, right? 11291. The number 29 is right there. The 2 from the 12 and the 9's right there with the year, right? But then not only that, I started thinking deeper into it. I'm like, damn, 11291. I learned that 9 and 1 is 10, of course, which everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Um, but the 1 and the 12, right? Then it clicked, it dawned on me like, damn, if Jesus Christ was one person, he had 12 followers, and then I was blue. From that point on, I was blue. We locked down, right? I when I peeked out my door and I watched where he, you know, the Mexican dude walked to. And sure enough, when he went up to his cell number was 29, right? Blue. I was so blue. My mind was blue. You know what I'm saying? But it was like I had to experience that to be awakened. You know what I'm saying? Something that I never really had good sense of made sense on its own right in front of me. It's like something been trying to tell me something the whole time. And I never paid attention to it, too busy doing something else, worried about what everybody else got going on, or worried about if a motherfucker thought I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just heard something the other day. They was like, my only regret is I wish I would have listened to the crazy person. You know what I'm saying? Because them be the people that be right, and they don't be so crazy. It's just because you've been programmed to think a certain way, right? And it's my duty and my purpose to unlock that in you, unlock that greatness, right? That DNA that's been sleep within inside you, right? So I feel like, yeah, I'm one of them chosen people, you know. No, that don't make me better than anybody, you know what I'm saying? But I understand I'm a healer, you know what I'm saying? Like, And then I think of the sense of like, what did Jesus do? He went around healing people. He did miracles, right? Who's to say that I can't be one of them chosen people? Because having this gift and realizing this gift is a miracle. And being able to heal people. I'm able to heal people. He can heal the sick, right? You could be mentally sick and I can heal you by enlightening you back to logic, right? And you gonna grow and expand. Don't think that you don't have a purpose or this ain't for you because you don't know it all now, right? You have to be the student and then become the teacher. I lost sleep over a lot of stuff that I learned, a lot of stuff that I thought about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it gets overwhelming because it gets depressing. You know what I'm saying? You start realizing how fake a lot of things are around you, and people be showing you fake love, and I know everybody has that little feeling in the back of their heart and in their spirit and mind that they meant for something greater than this, right? What you meant to do greater is you meant to get to your higher self and make all of your choices be positive, right? Because every time you do that, you're not going to do nothing but receive more and more in abundance, right? Because that's how the universe works. But you got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to sacrifice your old way of thinking and wake up, right? And really be in tune with self and understand how powerful you really are, right? We so powerful, yet we forget, right? I got shot. I got a bullet in my leg. I didn't die. I don't had a blood disease. You know what I'm saying? To where like I was asleep. I woke up, I couldn't move my arm. I had a big ass red mark all the way up my arm, and then like a cyst under my armpit. When I went to the doctor, he was like, "You lucky you showed up when you did, because if you would have showed up any later, like you would be dead." You know what I'm saying? Like you got a blood infection and it made its way to your heart and your third valve in your heart, right? And it's just like, damn, I think about that and I don't take none of that for granted. You know what I'm saying? I see every day as another day to grow and expand, right? And it's my purpose and job to try to reach out to as many people as I can before I leave this vessel and I ascend and I go further, because I learned what you didn't learn, right? But I can get your attention, grasp your attention, and I can help elevate you there. And where you go from there, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to teach me something I don't know, but I'm willing to accept that knowledge because I've always analyzed, right? I'm down for the experience. I love to learn new shit. I love to learn new shit. If you got some shit that I don't know, please teach me. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's gonna help me and the intentions are positive and pure, because if not, you trying to put the blindfold off of me and I'm trying to see, right? You trying to keep me asleep and I'm trying to wake up and I'm trying to change the world for the better. But changing the world for the better is changing my mindset, because I'm in this world with y'all. I'm experiencing this world with y'all, right? And we got impact. And people can be like, "Oh, you just one person that ain't gonna do shit." Let one comment from outer space smack the earth, and I bet you I know y'all seen Don't Look Up, or might have seen a preview for Don't Look Up. Let one comment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just one comment, but I bet you it has an impact and it'll change everything on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to think about that. All the people you ever idolize, they got an impact. They got an impact on you. You think it's cool. You want to be like them. You're inspired, right? And you believe in that. So you are empowering whatever it is that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? And I like to tell people, like, you can believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Believe in me, because even at my lowest points, you know what I'm saying, when things didn't go how I wanted them to go, it was still a lesson learned, right? And learning them lessons make you experience that that this is possible. That damn, I went through this, but I gotta let that go in order to move forward, right? That's why they say time heals every all wounds, right? You gotta let time pass, and keep going through other stuff. You might not even care about that petty shit that happened to you 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 34, however long ago it happened to you. You're not even gonna be worried about that no more, because you're in a higher place of existence, in a higher place of being. You know you better than that, of which you're better than that negativeness of which happened to you. You know what I'm saying, that you experienced. So, be your light. You know what I'm saying? Be your light, be your guidance, be that person that you've been searching for. Instead of praying outward and closing your eyes. You need to open your eyes on the inside, right? When you close your eyes and you talk and you don't move your mouth, who is that talking, right? That's you. That don't have no face on it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even say no words out your mouth. That's power right there. Nobody's voice outside of you should be more powerful than the voice that's in your own head. You shouldn't listen to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're listening to me now and you're intaking what I'm saying, and that voice inside of your head is like, damn, he right. Like, damn, he right on point. This and that. Listen to that. Don't ignore that. You see what I'm saying? Like these are the unlocking things that you need, right? And that's what my purpose was. You know what I'm saying? Me figuring that out, I'm able to realize, like, damn, I can help other people unlock to their full potential and their greatness, right? And if you fuck with me, I want you to be your highest self. You know what I'm saying? I want to be inspired by you, just how I inspire you. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to watch you grow. You know what I'm saying? Nothing better than watching somebody you care about grow and come out of certain situations and become something with themselves, right? A lot of people want to be successful and wealthy and this and that, right? Like I'm rich at spirit, right? I put my spirit first. I do things out of spirit, like I never been too attached to the material world. Yeah, who don't like nice things? But I only want nice things if I deserve to receive nice things. If I put some work in to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be like, "Oh, I worked hard for this." When somebody work hard for something, they want to hold on to it. They try harder to hold on to it, right? And they want to take care of it. So like I'm a person to where I realize like, damn, if I clean up my actions, right? What's outside of you is a reflection of what's inside of you, right? If you got some shit going on inside your mind and it's throwing you off and you a dirty person, it's gonna reflect on the outside. If you're going through something that's hurting you and it's throwing you off, it's gonna reflect on the outside. You might get lazy, you might start getting dirty, you know what I'm saying? You might not give a fuck, right? In other words, you might not care. But you know, you gotta it's self-preservation. You wanna be able to preserve, you want to live the longest life that you can and impact in the most positive way that you can until the creator says, okay, it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to go to the next level, right? And not even just that, but energy doesn't die, it just transfers, right? And we have so much energy. Like I could be sitting here nice and calm, just cooling it, or I could turn up. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you turn up like that, it's what I choose to exert. You know what I'm saying? I could talk positive. I could say peace creations. Or I could be like, man, fuck all y'all. Y'all ain't shit. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Ooh, I can get to speaking all this negativity, right? Um, you know, be your PowerPoint. Be that thing of which, you know, be consciously in your mind and in your heart, know that you did the best you could do. You know what I'm saying? In this experience, this is a gift. A lot of people don't get to do this. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to experience this. So it's like, do your best while you're here. Make an impact while you're here. Somebody's watching, even when you think they not. And you exist on multiple planes. And I can show you exist on a different plane other than what you can just see. I just showed y'all one a little bit ago. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and speak. Right? Who is that talking? That's you existing in a whole other place that you can't even see. So tell me that's not great. Tell me that's not a gift. You know what I'm saying? Tell me you ain't got sick before and you don't healed from that, right? You get sick, you get fevers, your body heats up, right? Um, you get cut open, your body can heal. Your body can heal itself. Like I got cuts, you know what I'm saying? I got cut with a knife, goddamn, I got a bullet in my leg. I'm able to still walk. Like thankfully that I'm not in a wheelchair or I'm not paralyzed for the rest of my life. And I'm somebody who grew up off sports, football and track, you know what I'm saying? And like when it happened to me, I'm not gonna lie, that shattered me. That was depressing. I feel like I'm never gonna be 100%. I'm never gonna be able to run as fast as I used to run, right? And it's like if it don't hurt, it don't work. Like that really applies, and you can apply that to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if it didn't kill you, it only made you stronger, right? And it's up to you to how you react to it. So that's my message of the day, man. Be an impact, y'all. Peace.